Oh, good morning. Right, let's talk poo. We all do it, so let's not have any hang-ups about it. In this episode, we'll just tell you what we do when we need to do the obvious call of nature. Right, so we've been asked a couple of times since we've been on this journey about how we go about the toilet facilities. Neither my van nor Libby's has anything inbuilt, and so we decided to go with an option that we found worked with the type of travelling we wanted to do. And so today's short video is just to run you through the options we use whilst we're travelling. Right, so option number one, and the main one for inside the van, is this collapsible toilet. Very simple, very cheap, very effective. All contained in this very slim type bag here, packs away to pretty much nothing, and everything inside is ready to go. So you've got the toilet itself, you've got some bags to line it with, a bit of paper, and some wet wipes if you need them. Hello, moles. So the setup is so simple. Literally, just pick that up, that all falls out, push the base in, and that is it. That's pretty much a toilet set up. All you need to do then, line it with a bag. And it does come with a roll of bags. Not sponsored by this Thunderbox provider, whoever they are. Yeah, put a bag inside. Like so. What I would say is, you really need to have an understanding partner or be travelling on your own when you use this damn thing in the van. And that is it. So, toilet, good to go. See, it takes up to, I'll put it on the screen, but I think it's something like 120 kilo. So I'm way under that. So yeah, let me just bring the camera closer so you can have a look. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Just a simple design. And like I say, and then once you're done with that, obviously, bring it out, squash out all the air, twist that as much as you can, tie it into a knot, and then these things then are just jettisoned into any dog waste bins that we happen to be passing. Yes, you might need to hold on to it for a day or two, but to be honest, we've not struggled, and we seem to get rid of them very, very quickly. And that's pretty much it. So that's it for that one. And to pack away, so they are renowned for being, all right, Miles, you want in on the action. They are renowned to be a little bit tricky to pack away, but once you get into the hang of doing it, it's quite straightforward. And that's just push the base up through like so. Right, and it's just a concertina effect. Those two come down like so, they come down, and then that comes back up over the top. Fairly straightforward. And then everything else then goes back in the bag. I can't remember off the top of my head how much this cost, but I don't think it's more than 20 quid or something like that. And for me, it just saves the hassle and space inside the van of having, a permanent toilet fixing. I don't need that if I'm being perfectly honest. You don't need to go to campsites and get rid of chemical waste or anything like that. It really is a one-stop a one-stop plop. So that's that one. I'll put all the details up on the screen if there's anything I've missed. So that's option number one. That's the main one. That stays in the van all the time. Obviously, let's put that up a bit. Right, so other things we will do is make use of cafes, restaurants, larger shopping stores, your Tesco's, your Lidl's, all of these kind of stores. So we'll make use of those as well, and any public facilities that are in town centres. We won't necessarily go out of our way to use these, but if they are there en route, then we'll pop into them and then carry on with the day. So there are two other things I also carry, and these are more for emergencies. We tend to walk a lot, So one of the ones I've got that I always carry in the day sack for when we're up in the hills or walking through the woods, and that's this little thing here. Again, it's just a straightforward trowel, and yeah, it's for hill walking, mountaineering and stuff. And this just lives in the side pouch of my day sack. And again, this with a pack of paper, and you're pretty much good to go. So that's that one. And then finally, if we are in a location, and for some reason I've not found one yet, I just like to have belt and braces approach. But if we're in an area where I don't know, it's possible to go outside, make use of a forest or something. All right, Miles, make use of a forest or something. Then I also have one of these, which is just an old military shovel I used to have when I was in. And again, that just folds out. And yeah, and that's good to go for digging your little shit pit and doing your business. So yeah, so 3 options in the van: the little trowel, this, and the collapsible Portaloo Thunderbox, call it what you like, that you line with a bag. And all of these really make up the majority of how we do it. And then on the odd occasion, as I've mentioned, we'll use shopping centres, public toilets, cafes, restaurants, that type of thing. And that's pretty much how we do our business. And hopefully that's answered a few of the questions that some of you may have been thinking or wondering, and definitely questions that we've been asked whilst we've been driving around. So hopefully that's helpful. The other options, you know, you've got your chemical toilets, your composting toilets. It's just, I didn't want the extra use of water, if I'm honest. I didn't want to carry extra chemicals. I didn't want to lose that space dedicated just to a toilet facility when, you know, literally it takes up 5 minutes of every day. That's an awful lot of real estate for something you don't use that often. And look, yeah, if you enjoy sitting down with a mug of coffee, a good broadsheet paper and all the rest of it while you're doing your business, and you spend 2 hours on the throne, then crack on and get something a little bit more comfortable. For me, I tend not to dwell on it. Just get it done and get on with the day. Yeah, so hopefully that's been helpful, and catch you soon.